Hi guys, it's Jennifer, and today I'm going to be doing my birthday book haul / May book haul because I'm telling myself I'm not going to buy anything else this month because I already bought way too much things. I'll show you guys a picture of it. Oh my god, like I bought way too much books. Like this is excessive and I have no more money. It's great. It's great. All for the love of reading. Anyways, this is a pile of books I bought and I'm not going to be buying a lot of books for a long time now. Maybe that's such a lie because there's a lot of new releases that are coming out that I'm really excited about. So, but I won't buy this much, or so I say. You know, you never know with me. Like, I'm gonna like go out and spend like most of my money later on books again next month. Watch, it's gonna happen. I have no self-restraint. I love how I just started filming and now the neighbors started bumping music. Music isn't even good. And now all I'm gonna hear in my background of my video is that. Oh, they're lowering it down. Maybe they heard me. You can hear me from inside the house, so I hope they heard me. The first book I bought was The Iron King by Julie. See, I don't know how to pronounce her name and I don't feel like butchering, but the next book I bought was Soldier by the same author, and it's the third book in the Talon saga. I have the first two, of course. The only thing that got me really annoyed is that I bought this, right? And I was really excited because I was really excited to read it, and I'm a little disappointed because they changed the cover, like the slightest bit. They changed it like literally so small. You see the first two books, you know, they're so nice. Like, they're really nice. Anyways, it's not as sparkly or shiny in a way as much as like the other two are, and also they changed the side. Like, do you see this? Do you see how like the other ones are all like, you know, the letters are more like shiny in a way, and this one's just like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna look like the rest of you. Like that really annoyed me when I went to go like compare them and put them on my bookshelf together. But whatever, I have to deal. Anyways, I really can't tell you guys, where is it? I really can't tell you guys much about this unless like I want to spoil the whole series. So I'm really excited for this. The third book I bought was The Queen of Tearling, and I have this. I have the paperback, really pretty cover too. But I saw this, and I wasn't gonna buy this because I didn't really need the actual hardcover of this. But I saw this for $5, and it's usually like $23. So it was on like a bargain price at Barnes & Noble, so like I bought it, and I love they have the edges are all like, you know, I forgot what these jagged, I would call them jagged. Anyways, the inside is really pretty too, so of course I bought it. It's $5, you know, why not? That's what I tell myself when I'm buying books. The fourth book I bought was The Starship Queen by Roshana. I'm really excited about this book. I have been wanting to read it ever since I heard about it, and you know, I can't wait to like either read it this month. I'm thinking this month because it's like not a like long book. Once I finish Lady Midnight, I'm definitely gonna get started on this. The fifth book I bought was The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Adiat. I also have the first one right here, which I have not read, so I don't know why I bought this. This was really an impulse buy. I just saw it on the store and I was like, I'm gonna read this soon, so why not just get the second one? Anyways, I bought Vicious by V.E. Schwab, and I also bought The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I also bought The Martian by Andy Weir. Anyways, I'm actually reading this on my phone, so I bought the physical copy just to have it. But anyways, I'm reading it on my phone. I've been reading this on my phone for a long time. I don't know why, I just can't like read it that fast. I think it's also because I like watched the movie twice, so I already know what's gonna happen, so I'm like not that excited to like finish it. The last book I picked up in the store was First Life by Jenna Showalter. I actually bought this for my little sister because she's been wanting to read this. So anyways, I probably will read this too sometime. I'm not too sure much. I don't know much about this. So the next pile of books are the books I bought from the actual Barnes & Noble website because I couldn't find like some of the things I wanted at my actual store. So the first book was Beowulf. This was actually at my store, but I never really picked it up. And I actually read this already. So yeah, I just wanted to reread it because I read it in my mythology class like a year or two ago. So I just wanted to like refresh my mind, and I love anything about like any type of different mythologies, Norse, any type of Scandinavian mythology, Greek, Roman. I'm in love with all those. So the next book I bought was The Bronze Horsemen by Paulina Simons, and I have heard great things about this. It's a it's a little big. It's like almost 700 pages, I'm pretty sure, and I have heard great things about this, so I wanted to read it, and yeah. I didn't know this was like I think it's a trilogy. I didn't know this, but yay. I always pick up trilogies without even knowing it. Like, I'll pick up a book and I'll be like, this is the one book. Just that. It's a standalone, and it ends up never being a standalone. Example A. Next book I bought was Blackmore by Juliana Donaldson. I heard one of the booktubers, Reagan, talk about this, and I got really excited because it really did seem interesting to me. So I can't wait to actually read this. I'm really excited for this. I'm like really excited for this because I really don't read like any romance books, like other than like the little romances they have in like YA, but like nothing like a proper romance novel, so I'm excited. Hopefully I like this. The next book I bought was Forbidden by Tabitha Suzama, and this is about a brother and a sister. They have to take care of their 3 younger siblings because their mom is an alcoholic. And in the process of all of this, they start to feel closer than siblings should, and they fall in love with each other and all that. And my cousin recommended this after I read Stolen by Lucy Christopher, so I just picked this up because, you know, I thought it was interesting and I can't wait to read it. The next book that I picked up was Prisoner of the Night in the Fog by Annie Blankman. This is about a girl named Gretchen. She lives in the 1930 like Germany, and she ends up actually being Adolf Hitler's niece. So, you know, her uncle is Adolf Hitler, and she has always grew up in the Socialist Party, so she really has like knows nothing else. She ends up meeting this guy, a young Jewish reporter called Daniel, and I guess she like starts to figure out, or like she wants to figure out and uncover the secrets that like her uncle has hidden away from her. And this says here in the back, will she choose the safety of her former life as a Nazi darling, or will she dig up the truth, even if it get her and Daniel killed? So I thought this was really interesting because I just like I just love learning anything about the World War II. I thought this would be a really good historical fiction to read, and I can't wait to start this. Next book I bought was Captive Prince by C.S. Pacat. This is book 1 of the Captive Prince trilogy. I have heard a lot of people talk about this, so I decided to pick it up and, you know, see if it's any good. The next book I picked up was The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray. I haven't heard really much about this, but I saw this cover there and I decided why not. Let's read a book I haven't like heard about yet. So I'm not too sure if this is a trilogy, but I do know that there's definitely going to be a second book coming around of this. And that's all I could get to say. And it says here, magic lives in our darkest corners. So yeah, I don't really know much about this. I can't really say much. The book I bought was Astrology for the Soul by Jan Spiller. I bought this for my little sister because she likes reading about astrology, and so do I. So yeah, I can't really say much about this. It's just astrology. The last book I bought was A Court, Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. And this is so huge compared to A Court of Thorn and Roses. Like, look at this. Let's compare. Like that. This is huge. And I was actually going to read this now, but I'm currently reading Lady Midnight, so I'm going to finish that one first and later start this. The next book I bought was The Crown by Kira Cass. I'm actually going to reread this series because I read the Selection, I read the One, the Elite. I just never read The Heir, so I would be confused, obviously, if I read the next one. So I'm going to try to reread it because I actually really forgot what happened in the Selection and the Elite and all those, because I read those like last summer. The next book I bought was The Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. I'm really excited about this. It's obviously about Apollo. He gets cast out of Olympus and he gets put into like a human 16-year-old boy, I think, and he's not happy about it, obviously. And I'm really excited for this because I love any Rick Riordan books. He just writes like really good mythology books, and I love mythologies. Now, there are 3 more books that I bought that I actually bought yesterday because I bought 2 books of The Crown by Kira Cass, so I had to return one of them. I didn't notice I bought 2. And, of course, I told myself I was going to return it and only buy 1 book, but later I found 2 more other books that I wanted to read, and, of course, I spent more money than I intended to. The first book is Diva by Susanna Appelbaum. I'm not too sure. I really haven't heard about this book, like, anywhere, and it also is from a publisher that I haven't heard from. So I don't know, I'll leave the description, the Goodreads synopsis down below so if you guys could read it. And the second book I bought was Trueborn. It is the first book from the Trueborn trilogy by Ellie Sterling. I haven't really heard much about this either. I'll put the synopsis down below if you guys want to read about it. I haven't heard from this publisher either. It's Entangled Teens. I have never heard of that publisher, but I don't know. The last book of this book haul I really didn't intend on buying, but I saw it there and I was like, you know, maybe I should give it a go. And it is The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. I have never read any of Rochelle Mead's book. I do have some of the Vampire Academies and I do have Soundless, but I never got to reading those. So I don't know, maybe this will be the first book I read from her. I'm usually not a fan of like book covers that have like faces, like full on faces like this, but I'm actually like not that annoyed by this. Like I think it looks nice. It isn't as bad as like the Vampire Academies and the Bloodline series that have like the weird like bangs. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you did enjoy. I'm going to be posting some other videos soon. And yeah, thank you. Bye!